Hi, all you Dare to Dreamers. This is Deborah Dachinger, Dare to Dream Radio. Thank you for joining us. And I really just want to express my gratitude for your amazing emails and your commitment to also pursue your dreams and your goals. I'm glad we're this amazing posse that can align and support each other to all get there, because that's what's important, I feel. So here we are, KYHY Studios, amazing day. And we're going to be talking about how God gives us a dream just a little bit too big so that we can actually grow into it. You know, things sometimes come from the most amazing places. So we're aligning with what we want. We've created an action plan. We're really clear. We're visualizing. We're taking the steps. We're taking care of anything that gets in our way. We're doing something every day towards it. We're increasing our skills and our abilities. We're starting to see things come true, but sometimes there are bumps and we have to make little changes in our path, and that happens to all of us. It's very important. You don't give up. You don't get discouraged. You keep going. You just make it right. And then the other thing is, I have to share that I have had the most amazing opportunities. Haven't you? Like, sometimes I'm going this way, and the most almost amazing opportunity comes to me out of left field. That's the beauty. I'm not even putting my energy there. For instance, one time I got cast in a cartoon doing animation. Now, I got paid really well, and the money was awesome. Totally great. What was even more awesome than the money was the fact that I got to do something I'm passionate about. I create voices all the time. I didn't even know there was an outlet for me. And so I got to do this amazing work, this amazing cartoon, completely fun. They found out that I sang. They wrote a song for me. I loved doing that work. And what was crazy is I wasn't even pursuing that. They came to me because somebody recommended me. And of course I had auditioned, but I got it. And I had the best time. Now, just recently, now figure this, here I am, dare to dream, dreams, goals, metaphysics, right? Motivation, inspiration. I am on sports channels. Why? Because once upon a time, I wanted Coach John Wooden to come on the show. He's very meaningful to me, and I think what this man stood for is, he's a mentor. It brings me to my knees. He's so incredible. Not only did he speak the word, but he walked the walk. And I couldn't get him on my show because he passed away, but I was in talks with his people. And I was so saddened by that I did a video. I just did a tribute to him upon his passing. Well, it's now out on all these sports sites. I never intended that. I was just doing what I do here, like videos, and there you go. And I heard from a company called All Access Sports, and they want to feature my video along with other Coach Wooden videos, and also they want me to submit some article stuff so they can feature me there too. Isn't that amazing? I didn't look for an opportunity in sports, but there I am. Thank you, John Wooden, smiling down at me, even from above. Powerful, powerful, powerful. So if you want things in your life to change, you're going to have to change things in your life. That's where we start. The actress Hilary Swank said, as long as we dare to dream and don't get in the way of ourselves, very important, anything is possible. There's truly no end to where our dream can take us. And then the actor, Denzel Washington, when he was really an unknown, he used to sit outside of a Spago's when there was a Spago's, and he would watch all the actors go in for the after party with their Oscars, with, you know, just all the big celebrities. And he said, I would do anything one day, years ago, just sitting in that parking lot in the street thinking, I want to do that one day. He did, and more. He's been to many Academy Awards. He's won Oscars. He's walked into those parties holding his own. So he created it. So God gives us a dream, a size too big, so that we can grow into it. That means learning discomfort, new limits, new boundaries, expanding into places we've never been before, learning new things we've never done. So it's okay to feel awkward at times because we don't know what we don't know. But we are going to learn because we're going to keep persevering to our dream. There's a story about a dog named Caspian. And I'm going to share that with you because in pursuing our dreams, many of us come across discouragement or fear. And I really want to encourage you to go forth anyway. So Caspian the dog, crazy story. He shows up on this 100-year-old Virginia farmhouse one day. And this is an ugly-looking dog, I tell you. He had ticks, he had fleas, he was a little bitten, he was skin and bones, he was not a happy doggy. And the owner came out and found him there and said, "Whoa, where did you come from?" "Woof," said the dog, obviously so hungry. Well, the owner fed the dog, and they bonded, and he said, "Okay, boy, I guess you're here for a reason, so you be my dog, I be your person." And thus the relationship started with Caspian. He took Caspian to the vet, and over all the weeks of feeding and all the weeks of the vet taking care of the dog actually got incredibly well and healthy. His coat became perfect, he was debugged, he wasn't just bones anymore, he was filling out, and now he was really a happy dog and incredibly bonded with his owner. But one very interesting thing happened over and over again that the owner could not understand, but really wanted to fix, but really didn't have the tools. Every night and every day, the owner would go up to the second floor where he had an office, and that's where he did his work. That's also where his bedroom was. And every time the owner went up, Caspian, the dog, would be sitting at the bottom of the stairs and go into this incredible tantrum because he couldn't climb the stairs. He could physically climb the stairs, but something inside of him was preventing him from taking that step and going up. And then once the owner was upstairs doing his work, Caspian went into total anxiety to be separated from him. Well, the owner didn't know what to do. He had to go do his work, and he did. And poor Caspian went through this anxiety day after day. Well, one day the owner's upstairs, and he hears silence. Silence. And he keeps listening, and he hears this over and over and over again. He doesn't know what the noise is. So he leaves his office, and he goes out, and he stands at the top of the stairs, and he looks down very curiously, and then his mouth drops open because he watches as Caspian very slowly is climbing up the stairs, click, 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 click. And once Caspian got to the top, he went down slowly to the bottom, and then back, click, 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 up to the top. And then Caspian turned and gazed at his owner as if to say, "I can do this, Dad. I can do this." Again and again. About 25 times the dog did this. So Caspian's confidence grew with each ascent and descent down the dreaded stairs. So he was then in joy after the 25 times, not to mention the great exercise. And he was wagging his tail because he was triumphant over his fears. Yes, he was afraid, and yes, he had something here that was stopping him, but he conquered his fear by taking it on. Literally taking on those stairs and working through his fear and doing it over and over again so it was inside of his body, so he knew how to do what he would know how to do. So he could change the course of his life and be connected at all times with his owner and be free to roam everywhere in the home and be free to pursue whatever he wanted. He didn't ever have to be separated again, and he gained this incredible respect for himself. And of course, the owner's respect for Caspian's courage was off the hook. The owner said, "Wow, if my dog can do this, I just wonder what are my fears and what am I being prevented from doing? And not prevented from the outside, from right between my ears. What is it I've decided is too scary or too much that I can't pursue, and therefore I'm just letting it go, and I'm being separated from my dream and then feeling anxiety because what I really want is that dream." So I pose the same question to you. In honor of Caspian the dog, are you willing to stare your fears in the face and then take the steps to overcome them? Are you willing to feel the fear and then do it anyway? Are you willing to attack your fears as long as it takes to overcome them? I hope you'll say yes, in spite of your fear. Because every time you're faced with a fear, remember, a courageous dog that was able to conquer his. And the key to victory is just to face your fear head on, do whatever it needs to be done in order to overcome it, and then you let your fears dissipate. Don't let them stop you. They're an illusion anyway. They're a self-created illusion. Conquer your stairs. Take on your fear. The playwright George Bernard Shaw wrote, "Imagination is the beginning of creation. You imagine what you desire. You will what you imagine, and at last you create what you will." And H. Jackson Brown said, "May your dream defy the laws of gravity. May your dream defy the laws of gravity. So this is Deborah Dachinger, Dare to Dream Radio. How do you get in touch with us? Go to my website, brand new, http://www.Deborah-Dachinger, DACHINGER.com. You can also join up on our newsletter, and you will get the weekly newsletter that tells you what guests are going to be on and gives you the videos and all the fun stuff. In addition, join me on my Facebook fan page, Dare to Dream Radio and TV, and Twitter, Deb on the Radio. And last, these videos. Join my channel, subscribe, and keep writing. I'm Deb on the Radio at YouTube as well. Dare to dream, dare to make those dreams come true. You deserve it. Don't let those fears conquer you. You conquer your fears.